Hello everyone, welcome to We All Learn Today. I am Rajathi, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology from Madurai Swagati Nada's Pioneer Meenakshi Women's College. So in this video, we are going to discuss about C programming. In C programming, we are going to discuss about string function. So first, we have to know what is string. So string is an array of character, and we can call this also a sequence of character. We will see how to compare two strings, how to concatenate two strings, and copy one string to another, and perform various string manipulation operations. We can perform such operation using predefined function such as string.h header file. In order to use these string function, we must include string.h file in your C program. So actually we are going to do some process by using the string function. For that we have to include string.h header file. So then only we can access the predefined functions like strcpy, rev reverse. So these are the function we can access only through the string.h header file. So this is the normally string position. So first the index is starting from 0 because it's an array of character, right? So variable it start from h, e, l, l. So if your string is hello means the first index position will be h, okay? And everything, so every string character or words, it end with a null character. So null character is nothing but /0. So each and every character have a corresponding address. String and character array. So strings are nothing but a special type of one-dimensional character array. So in a C program, we don't have any special data type like string. Actually, we have a data type int, float, character. So actually, what is string? So string is a sequence of character. So that's why we have to use one-dimensional array in a character data type. Okay. So each character in an array occupies 1 byte of memory, and last character is always /0, which is called as null character. So the termination null character is important because it is the way the compiler know where the string ends. In fact, a string not terminated by /0 is not really a string, but merely a collection of characters. Okay. So the /0, which is a null character, is important for compiler. Okay. Then only compiler know the end of the string. As we array, the individual characters of the string are stored in a contiguous memory location. So this is the locations, and just look out hello world. The space is also included. Okay. And everything is end with the /0. A string can be initialized by directly assigning the string to the character. For example, to assign a character uh, to string str, we just write character str. We have to use that one-dimensional array is equal to program. So here we should not write /0, which is nothing, which is a null character. So automatically it will take it. So see, insert a null character automatically. You should not give an each and every string. You should not give. It's already taken as a /0. When I declaration a character array that will hold a string, you need to declare it to be size 1 character more than size initialized. Okay. So next we have to know how to declare and how to initialize a string variable. So that's the previous code statement. Code also be written as char str of 8 equal to program. So see, in a previous we are not mentioning the array size. We are just give the empty square bracket, right? So here we are mentioning the 8. So 8 is the array size. Okay, the specifying 8 for the size make room, which is nothing but make a storage, okay, for the null character at the end of the string. It is also possible to specify much larger than size, larger than the length of initialized string. So if you are giving the array size is 8, means you have to give 8 letters. Okay, it's not more than 8, but you can give lesser than 8, but you should not give more than 8. In such case, the remaining character will be assigning a /0, which is nothing but null character. But specifying a smaller size would result in error. I already told you, right? So if you are giving 8, means you should be give a letter is a 8 letter, or it's lesser than is okay. If it's 9 or 10, means it should be give the error. However, we cannot separate the initialize from declaration. So actually, this is the statement character str of 8. So this is a declaration part, and after that str equal to program. This is not possible actually. So will result in compilation error. For assigning a strings to string available, you need to string function strcf. So the rule is we cannot assign a string to directly another string. So that's the rule. So for that we have to produce one function that's called strcp, string copy. String input and output. So input function, uh, we already know what are the input functions. It's a scanf, and output function is a printf, right? So like in a string, input function scanf can be used with percentage yes format specifier. So we already know, we discuss about format specifier. For integer we have to use percentage %d. For character we have to use percentage %c, and for character we have to use percentage %c. If we are using a character array, means we have to specify percentage yes. Okay, to read a string input from the terminal. So but there is one problem with scanf function. It terminates its input on the first white space it encounter. So in our scanf function, we face one problem, which is nothing but if we are giving the a string called hello space world. Okay, if you are giving like this, means it only read hello, because after that white space consider as the string is aimed. Therefore, if you try to read an input string hello world using scanf function, it only read hello and it terminate after encountering the white space. So similarly, to print a string, we use percentage %s in the printf and specify the array name. Okay. So however, we support a format specification known as edit as a set conversion. Code is a percentage that can be used to read line content a variety of characters including white space. So formatted string we have divided into input and output. We know for input we have to use scanf, and for output we have to use printf. So let's see the example. So let's see one by one. So actually first main function and then declaration part, and just we are getting the string from the user and just reading this character by using the scanf function. So just please note down this. Instead of percentage %d, I am using percentage. Inside the square bracket, I am using cap/n. If we are using this instead of percentage %s, means it will read all the string, which means it will not terminate after it meets the white space. Okay, so if I am giving welcome all, which means it will produce the output welcome all when we are using this format. Okay, instead of this, if you are using the percentage %s, means it only print welcome. So however, the percentage yes in a scanf cannot handle multi-word string. Even if you try to assign a multi-word string to character array with scanf and percentage yes, only the first word will get assigned. To get around this limitation, you need to use gets instead of. So you can use gets instead of scanf. But if you want to use scanf means it's possible. Only the other way out is use the percentage instead of percentage. Yes, you have to give percentage, and then inside the square bracket you have to give cap/n. Okay, for printing a string, in such case you can use either puts or printf. We already know. Okay. Next, so we are seeing many methods. First, we have to get if you want to read a full string. After that space, you have to read it. You have to use um, in a scanf. You have to use percentage, and then square bracket. You have to use cap/n. And another method is you can simply use gets. If you are using the gets or puts means there is no need to specify the format specify like percentage s, percentage d. Okay, so simply give gets. Okay, so let's see what all the string functions is available in a string.h header file. C language support a large number of string handling functions that can be used to carry out many of the string manipulation. These functions are packaged in string.h header file. That's why we have to include it before using it. Okay. Hence, you must include string.h header file in your program to use these functions. Okay. strcpy for copy, strcad for concatenation, strlen for length, strupr for uppercase, strlwr is lowercase, and strcmp is comparison, strcmpi is for give the limitation for the comparison, and strre for reverse. So let's see one by one. So here this table is produced that syntax as well as the purpose of the corresponding functions. Okay. So this is the continuous one. So saying the syntax and then corresponding description. Okay. So first is string length. So the string strlen function return the length of the given string. It does not count null character. We already know. So string means it automatically end with a slash null character. But this null character, it's not comes under the count. Okay. So if you are using the strlen of string, it will count the character and it exclude the null character. Okay. So this is the example. So coding, if your string is a coding means the length of the string is calculated from C to G. It neglects the /0, which is null character. So this is the example. So see the header file is we have to include string.h and then main function. Here I am just giving the characters and then I am going to print strlen of ch. So it will give and it will print the count. Next is string comparison. So string comparison strcmp compares the two strings and return an integer value. If both strings are same, it means equal, then this function would return 0. Otherwise, it may return negative or positive value based on the comparison. So this is the comparison. If a string 1, so first string is lesser than string 2 means uh, it's subtracting of string 2, then it would result as a negative value. Okay. And otherwise is string 1 is greater than, which means that the number of character is bigger than number of character in the second string means the result will be positive value. Okay, so if the string is equal to second string means it would the result will be 0. So when you are using this function for comparison, this is the syntax strcmp str1 comma str2. This is the syntax. So let's see the example. See, this is the example. Here I am just including the header file string.h, and after that we are declaring that string, and then we are checking, because we know this function it return only the values. One is a 0 or positive or negative values. Okay, so our aim is, if the result will be 0 means the strings are equal. So I am just going to check this if condition. If strcmp str1 comma str2 is equal to 0 means obviously the strings are equal. Otherwise it's a negative or positive, it doesn't matter. Anything is apart from 0 means we know the strings are not equal. Okay. Okay, so next is string comparison. So the basic difference between these two functions are strcmp compare both strings till null character or either string comes whereas. Okay, but strncmp compare at most number character of both string. It compares both the string till nth character. So we are giving the nth character no. So up to nth character it will compare. Or in other words, it compares first n character in a both string. So this is the syntax strncmp, str1, str2, and we have to specify the size. This is the example as usual header file. So for comparison, we need two strings. So declaring two strings and then checking. So if strncmp s1 comma s2 up to 12, okay, 12 up to 12th character it will check. So see, first character we are using we are learn today, and then second we are learn today YouTube channel. So both things normally it's not equal, right? But I am going to check first 12th character. So first 12th character is we are learn today. It's present in both strings. So the result will be 0. Okay. So next is concatenation. That it concatenates two strings and return the concatenate. Concatenate means it's joining. Okay. This is the syntax strcat first string comma second string syntax. So this is the example. So in a first string, if I am giving try to means we know it's already ended with the slash 0. It's null character, and string 2 we are giving the program. So if I'm trying to compare these two string means the result will be try to program. Okay. So this is the live example string dot hex and then main function. Here I am just declaring two uh, two string, and after that we are give strcat ch comma ch2. So if you are giving, if you are trying to print the result means the result will be hello we all learn today. Okay. So next is string concatenation, and it concatenate nth character. So it it's second type. So up to nth character it will concatenate. So this is the syntax, same as strcat, but we have to specify the nth character at last. So this is the example as usual header file and the declaration of the both string. And here I am using the strncat s1 comma s2 comma 3. So up to, so first character it will take as it is. The full string it will be take, and then second string it will take only 3 letters. See the result? Hello is for first string, and the second string is a word. So it should take first three words, so WOR. Okay. And then string copy. So it copies the string 2 into string 1. It includes the end character, termination character / 0. So this is the syntax. So just copy the one string to another. So string 1 is hello, and string 2, if I am after this function str1 comma str2 means this one is copied to string 2. Okay. This is the example. Uh, After that header file, including declaring the two string and then strc2 ch comma ch2. So in a ch we have hello. In a ch2 we have we all learned today. So if I am using that after that function, if I am trying to print the ch value means it will print we all learned today only, because ch2 is copied to ch. Second string is copied to the first string. Okay. Next, strchr. So this strchr function find the first occurrence of a character. This function returns the pointer to the location where the character first appears in the string. So if the character does not exist in the string, the function returns null pointer. So this is the string for the syntax strnchr first string comma n. So this is str and then chr is g, and finally we can give after the g it will print. So this is the example. So after the header file it's a declaration, and then it will print, and then str or chr. So it's like a str chr, but extra one or will be came, right? So it's the extra or is indicate reverse order. So it is similar to the function str chr. The only difference is that it serves the string in a reverse order. Now you it will give the reverse order result. So this is the example here. We are including a string.h header file, and then after that main function we are declaring the string, and then we are using the str or chr, and then we have to give my str comma o. So it will it will search the o from the reverse order. If you are giving str, chr means it will search from the front left to right. If you are giving str or chr means it will search from the right to left, which is reverse order. So in a reverse, it's read from y, a, d, y. So it meet y. So it will produce the output o, d. Okay. So string functions is finished. So almost I complete um, um, some important string functions. So string function is a built-in function. If you want to use means you have to use string.h header file. Okay. So similarly, in a C program it have many mathematical functions also. So if you if you want to use that built-in function means you have to include math.h header file. So let's see what are the math functions available in C. The commonly used function of math.h header file are given below. So there are various method in math.h header file. So here the list: seal, flow, square root, SQRT, square root, and POW, power of, and then ABS, absolute value. So here I just mentioned some of that functions. Actually the math function is sine of, cos of, tan of, and then square root of. So many functions are available. If you want to use these functions, means you have to include math.h header file. So this is the one example. So here I'm going to use the math functions. So that's why I'm just using the math.h header file. Okay. So after the main function, so first printf, I'm just printing seal of 3.6 and 3.3. The output will be 4. So whether the after that point it will below 5 or above 5, it doesn't matter. So if the value is present after the point means it will round the value. So that is the use of C. Okay. So next is floor. So floor I am just giving 3.6 and 3.2. Let's see the result. So result will be 3. So it just cut down the point. After the point it just cut short. So only that front value will be printed while we are using the floor. And the next is sqrt, is just square root, and so 16 we have to find the 16th square root and then 7th square root. So result will be 4 and then 2. And then final one is power of. So power of 2 power 4 and 3 power 3. So the result will be 2 power 4 is 16 and 3 power 3 is 27. Okay. So this is a sample program for math function. Actually, plenty of math function is available. So this is the way we have to include the header file, and this is the format we have to use. So that's why I'm just give the sample program. Okay. Yes, that's all about functions. So we are in this video, we are discuss about string function and mathematical function. Both functions are predefined, some built-in functions. So we are, if we want to use some that predefined function means we have to include that corresponding header file. So if you want to use string means you have to use string.s, or else you want to use square root, power of. So some mathematical function means you have to include math.h. I hope this video is helpful for you. Thank you for watching.